It's been like this. The series is very charming. I see the appeal. At some point, I was going to have to play these games. I think the collective like community plays a lot of Ace Attorney as it is. It's like this is like homework. This is knowledge you have to know. I'm psyched for the Apollo Justice trilogy release coming. I am too. That was some really fun timing. Like, I'm over here ready about to finish the third game, and then like they're like, okay, Apollo Justice, baby. Like, I'm gonna have to get through that at some point. Like, Great Ace Attorney is one of those where like I'm definitely doing offline, because I feel like that one would be a little bit better for me to handle, like just on my own time. It is sort of like a real spin-off of all things, you know? So I gotta do that at some point. Apollo Justice, though, I wonder what I'm gonna do with that one. Because, like, I was told I should probably handle investigations at some point, and I kind of do want to try out investigations. Because, I mean, Apollo Justice ain't coming out for a bit, so, you know. I'll at least sink my teeth into the Miles Edgeworth investigations. Get that done. And then at some point we wrap around back to Apollo Justice. I think that I want to say maybe that should be like a stream goal at some point. Just be like, if you want to see me do one of those Apollo Justice's games kind of thing, that's something I gotta do. Sink your teeth into Miles Edgeworth, huh? Cause he's a Dorito. I get you. Also, 5 days. 5 days and Sea of Stars comes out. The game being my own personal hive. Oh, nice. I don't think I remember I don't think I was hearing about 5 days. Sea of Stars sounds familiar. Yeah. I'm gonna have to refresh myself on those ones. Hey, Brabbit, how's it going? Dorito. I hope you're doing okay, Brabbit. I've been doing okay. Been a fun weekend. A lot more busy. I've been in charge of like having to pick up my sister and everything, so like we've been handling that. So yeah, needless to say, it's been a hell of a day. Okay, let's not linger any longer. I want to get myself back into this investigation, and nobody's gonna stop me. Well, at least I want to get it done before another ad shows up. But I think it's already been done, so. Now, I do have to remind myself, because again, we are starting part 3, but we did like sink our teeth a little. I know we did all these conversations. I think from here, I was told we're gonna have to do a lot of inspecting around the room and that kind of thing. So we're probably gonna get some of that done. So let me take a look around real quick. See if there's any fun dialogue for this. I've only seen a layout like this when I saw this really old Japanese movie on TV. Wow, this hibachi brazier really puts out a lot of heat. Just thinking about how happy we were, sitting here eating pot roast and gravy. A pot roast and gravy actually sounds really nice. We had a we kind of had to make an impromptu dinner. Everything was kind of slow, so like when I picked up my sister, we were just like, let's go get Jack. We went to get Jack in the box. It's an altar. It looks a bit old, but someone does a good job taking care of it. Speaking of altars, I remember seeing one like this in Korean Village last year. I guess they really do have something to do with the spiritual power after all. Yeah, Jack's great. I know particularly in my area, Jack in the Box is fantastic. Highly recommend just going to Jack in the Box over our fucking McDonald's, or fucking Wendy's, Burger King. Burger King's fucking ass over there. I don't know about you guys. We have not had really good stuff at Burger King. We'll go there for chicken. That's about it. There's a laughably large Magatama on the altar. Laughably large, yeah. It is kind of excessive. If I could see Cyclops with the tiny Magatama I've got, I can only imagine what kind of power this bad boy has under his hood. I can imagine, yeah. Oh my god, so much power. It's a stack of straw Sabuton cushions. Maya told me this type of Zabuton is called Inza. I suppose if I'd never come here, I'd have missed out on all these new things. I bet the writing on these sliding doors are instructions for spirit channeling. Kind of like how we scribbled math formulas on the bathroom walls to remember them. Except we couldn't go to the bathroom during tests. And I can't read these walls. What is with Phoenix's dialogue? It's so, like, I like his, like, inner monologue going on. Like, he doesn't have Maya to, like, give him a bit of stupidity. It's funny. Yeah, there's a bit of funny insight here when he compare it to Miles. I like the idea that the size of the Magatama determines the power level, right? It's like, wow. This thing must, like, see into the souls of everyone in, like, a 50-mile radius, and it's like, no, it's just made out of wood. Purely decoration, hun. She's got a couple of Cyclops. I don't think we're going to break her anytime soon, so I might as well just take a look around in other places. The courtyard's definitely one we need to get a look at. This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so maybe there are some clues that have yet to be found. Yeah, let's take a look around. Stepladder! The main gate's on the other side of that stone wall. The difference in elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep this hillside is. And that's also the height the body fell from, according to the autopsy. Is it possible that Miss Donham was pushed from the top of the wall? Are we just not going to... Oh, I guess we're just going to ignore the goddamn stepladder. Alright. This is sad. They get quite a bit of snow up here on Eagle Mountain. Around here, skis aren't just for fun. They're tools for getting around. But the sled... Now that's gotta be for Bikini's own personal entertainment. Okay, so we're just gonna ignore that? Alright. Yeah, you know what? Fair. No clues here. Are you sure, Phoenix? There's like a little... It's like a little dot right here. You guys see that? There's a little dot. That seems pretty, notable. Oh, well. The Shishishito. It's there in Mystic Ami's right hand. And yes, we're saying it correctly, because I feel like Phoenix is going to be... I feel like he's going to be so proper and stuff, you know, with hanging out with Maya and stuff. But it was proven in court today that it wasn't just the murder... That it wasn't the murder weapon. Given the design... It must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. Not exactly finding any important clues. Miss Donham's staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. I guess Larry eventually found the sphere near the foot of Dusky Bridge, but what was it doing all the way out there? There were a few of these stone lanterns scattered around in the courtyard. Without the city glare to compete with, I'd imagine they would seem a lot brighter. I guess Sister Bikini must light them now, since Iris can't be here. That building up there is the main hall. It was where we were staying. It's kind of funny because it was built on a very steep slope. If you enter from the main gate side, these rooms above me are on the ground floor. Apparently, Miss Donham was staying in the corner room. I guess that's where she was pushed from that night. Okay. I'm gonna need to rid myself of the of the notions that I had already of we gotta think about Larry's picture being real. And just assume we still have a more plausible scene of her getting pushed out of that window. Okay. Because I think if we keep that memory intact, we're gonna throw ourselves off. So, okay. That's about it for this area. Oh shit. I'm guessing that's Gumshoe. Hey!
What was that charming, inconsiderately loud yell?
So this is where you've been. Keeping nice and warm, I see.
Called it.
Detective, have you the bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know.
Well. Then I'll come.
Oh man, I forgot we were doing like a Lois Griffin voice for her, weren't we?
Oh, Peanut. Well. Then I'll come along with you and...
Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case.
What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me.
Well, yeah, but that's not what Ow!
Oh my goodness. All the warriors today. It's been a while, Scruffy.
It's
Sister, please, leave the investigation to me.
Oh, my. Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control.
I am on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to. As you work to pin the guilt on Iris, that is. What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix Wright? Ow! Silence! I, Francisca von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me. She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? It really is a situation. She's even standing like Peter Griffin is. So I mean, I think it's not too far-fetched to say. God damn. This is so sad. I wonder if we could show her anything. I feel that's probably going to be pretty integral. We gotta just show her stuff. Maybe we could show her the sketch?
Honestly, it's like the end of the world.
It's not a good thing, that's for sure.
Oh, to think people have the gall to call this kind of scribbling by the name of art.
Huh?
If that's the sort of standard you need for arts these days, I could be a pop diva.
Sure. But what about the contents of the picture? What do you make of that?
It's definitely the end of the world.
You know, I guess I could see how I could see how you would interpret that, you know? I mean, it does look like that kind of painting you would see. It's like, you know, the scientists would find this in like the Mayan ruins and be like, this is a signal of the end of times. Everyone knows that the January 13th 2024 all the bridges will set on fire and there'll be a bird lady phoenix in the sky signaling the coming of the end, you know, that kind of shit.
This crystal sphere, it's not from a demon warding hood, but I would guess it serves a similar purpose.
If it's not from a hood, then I guess it really is from Miss Donham's staff.
Look at the blood on it. Oh, poor Mystic Elise.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not gonna do that. Maybe she's got something to say about her testimony? I was wondering about this.
Let me see. Well, as you may know, in order to see reality for what it truly is, We strive to break our attachments to much of the transient material realm. I guess you could call me an immaterial girl.
I'm guessing she makes an exception for fine dining. Okay, yeah, that ought to do it. I don't think anything else would probably get her talking. Alright, let's get a move on. I've seen enough History Channel Nostradamus specials to know where that bridge pick goes. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. You know, for a minute, I thought there was something important that I had to see. No, it just turns out I just got a picture of Mario on fire, just like an I'm Mario now. I'm like, okay, cool. That's very nice. It's a quaint little bell tower. I never would have thought that something this horrible was about to happen. When Iris rang the lights out bell that night, I'd love to know what that thing was used for the night of the crime. Huh. Still thinking small, I see, Phoenix, right? But perhaps not at all. That's why you would never defeat me. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I don't recall ever losing to you. It's time for us to settle this once and for all with one final showdown. Looks like she's mentally blocked out my victories over her from her memory. Can these birds shut up? Okay. And then, it's very loud. You know, that's actually not too bad of a fix. A long stick and like a couple of suspensions. You know what? I trust it. I love Francisca. Yeah, she's great. How you doing, Twy? Welcome in. I'm impressed. Impressed with what? Plank plus crossbars equals... Yeah. I don't even know how the fuck that's gonna work. But I guess it works. Hang on. We probably have something to say about this, yeah? That thing looks like it's ready to collapse. At least more than it did before. According to Bikini, Eagle Mountain is very prone to earthquakes. Which reminds me. If my memory serves me correctly, Edgeworth isn't exactly a fan of earthquakes. Hopefully the bridge wires don't twist. Yeah. It'd be really funny if it had... Okay, no. We just go straight to it. Okay. Cool. Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. They must have commenced with the investigation. Oh, hold on. Oh, Mr. Nick. That voice. Pearls? Pearls, you've been here? Oh!
Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick!
Oh, she's so... Oh! She's been here the entire time! Oh, baby! Oh my god! So you were here ever since that... night?
I was so lonely. I thought I was going to die. When I woke up in the morning and saw that dusky bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone.
She was all alone? Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean? It must have been very trying for you, little girl. I am Francisca von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here.
You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year.
Well...
I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip.
Oh!
Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you.
Looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. Oh my god. She's gonna cry. Why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything. You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Oh, anyway, Pearls, weren't you with Maya?
Mm. I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls?
I'm missing Maya.
Aw, there she goes. Hey, wait! Pearls! She just ran off. Ow!
That was cruel, Phoenix Wright. To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable.
What's that all about? What was that all about? Pearls acting like that. It's giving me the creeps. I guess I'd better take another look around since I finally got a chance. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. The only thing that could break her is a little kid. Yeah. I mean, she likes breaking men. She's not a fan of breaking children. But it's kind of sweet that she kind of has a tender spot for them.
Phoenix Wright.
What? Would you stop calling me by my full name like that?
Was this once a prosperous port?
A port? Oh yeah. That metal hook is a mooring post for boats, you know?
Oh. That's what I was going to say. Jackass.
Whip! Ow, that. Yeah, it's an anchor for one of the wires that's used to hold up the bridge. I think the wire that was tied to this one probably snapped when the bridge burned down. I mean, there's no way there was ever a port all the way up here.
Don't get smart with me, Phoenix Wright.
But I didn't say anything! Okay, how is it that, like, everyone can, like... Is Phoenix Wright just that readable in the face? Like, I need to see, like, all this guy's expressions. Like, he's giving me the impression that he probably reacts about as much as Jim Carrey does. There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. The door is also open. It's almost like it's begging me to look inside. Oh well. Let's see what stunning clue is concealed in here, shall we? Huh. It's empty.
How naive of you, Phoenix Wright.
But it's a bit strange, don't you think, Francesca von Karma? I seem to remember. I keep saying Francisca. Francisca. There was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently.
Listen, Phoenix Wright. It's impertinent to call people by their full name.
I was only copying you. Look at all the Buddha statues lined up along this path.
Phoenix Wright, do you think this is how many siblings the head nun has?
I mean, why don't you ask her the next time you see her?
You know what? I think I will.
And she'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. Oh my god. It's so funny to see her this curious too. This is kind of funny. Phoenix Wright with the Grinch face. Man, that feels like something somebody has thought about. There's a little gate that leads into the garden. It says no entry on the sign though.
Come now, Phoenix Wright. What are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm could come of it?
But it says no entry.
Don't you and Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say, whatever?
That's got nothing to do with anything. And who told you that?
Osea, whatever.
My god. This is kind of everything somebody could ask for, right? So finally a bit more personality coming out of Von Karma. We get like a whole, like, oh my god. This game's doing it right, I'll tell you that. Like, if this was going to be all there was of Phoenix Wright, for it being a third installment, it is hitting all the right notes that you would want. Especially after being, like, part of this for so long, you know? Let me just get another sip of water. Okay. Why does that look like a psych lock? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya. She was supposed to be in here training. Yet, it appears she's nowhere to be seen. What is that? That strange lock? It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving off some strange vibes, even. Shit. Okay, so there's this, and then there's this. Let's look at this.
What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix Wright?
It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually... a woman? I don't see any woman. Oh. That's fine, Karma.
A woman? I don't see any woman here.
There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No. It's not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. It's gravy.
What is the matter?
This scroll, it's been completely covered in gravy.
Ah, yes. There is a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy is a type of sauce. So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute, I see.
No! No one does that! Okay, for starters, it stinks! This must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? Well, it's a good thing I kept the mental image of Misty Faye's picture there. But, unless we have another scroll picture, this is gonna be problematic. It's an antique dresser.
Don't you dare open it, Phoenix Wright!
Oh. Now I know how Maya feels when they tell her not to touch things.
What a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for the acolytes.
I thought we weren't opening it.
I'm from the prosecutor's office. I can do anything.
Yeah, you can do anything. Except stand up to a 9-year-old girl. Oh! Okay.
I see that look in your eye again, Phoenix. Do I need to whip you?
No! No. But saving that mental image for after stream, huh? Wow. Zahn, degenerate. For a minute, I thought something hiccuped there. Twitch.tv/Zahn for more degeneracy. This door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it.
Those chains. It's almost like they are guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before.
I have. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psych lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. What took you so long? What? Oh shit, is that Maya?
I thought even you managed to get here faster than this.
Oh, nope. That is definitely not Maya.
Just kidding, Wright. You thought it was somebody important.
Prosecutor Godot! How do you even know you were here?
Prosecutor?
How come you didn't show up at the trial today?
I could ask you the exact same question.
Huh? But I had a cold, you know?
I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which something you have no hope of ever understanding.
Enough. I believe I have the measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial?
Who's the well-mare, Wright?
This is Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today.
Well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins.
Just who do you think you are? This case is my—
Hey, Philly, know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you. I'm only going to say this once, Lady von Whippingberg. Go home.
Phoenix, right?
Oh, why are you hitting me? Hit him!
You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, Wright.
What?
You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo.
There's something different about Godot today. I'm getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger or is it sorrow? Why the horse puns? I don't know, man. Unironically, I can imagine Godot saying the Rock's catchphrase. It would suit him. He's got... yeah... I didn't want to admit it, but like he looks like he could be played by the Rock. And it could work. It'd be really funny to see the Rock have to put on like a white wig, though. It'd actually be hilarious. I gotta do a BRB. Yeah, go ahead, coach. Don't worry, we'll still be here. You had some important business, and that's why you weren't in court, huh? So what was it?
I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Wright, I've experienced something most have not. Death.
You died?
Of course. Being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is... well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me.
So, you mean that mask you're wearing is...
This ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face.
I didn't know.
My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing.
I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death? How is that possible? What happened?
Why don't you ask him?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, that's right. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me.
Well, Phoenix, right? Do you?
Ow! I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed.
It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Wright?
This can't be. It can't be. This... Never mind, I realized I can't shower without dry clothes to put on afterwards. Yeah. Oh, you know, fair. Welcome back, Coach. This can't be the motherfucker from the first case, is it? The one who got electrocuted and died? But that doesn't make sense. Did it even look like him? I need to get like an image from like the first case. If we get a time for a BRB, I'm probably gonna look up the first case again. I need to understand, because that's the only other, like, narrative-wise, that's the only reason I can see us having some sort of connection to him. Earlier, you said I've done something I can never undo. What did you mean by that exactly?
The inner temple here on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island.
That's what Sister Bikini said too.
And I wondered, Wright, do you know what the police are doing here today?
What do you mean?
They're searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing.
Missing?
As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge.
Huh? But that's impossible. She came here that night and...
I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place.
One? Where's that?
The Sacred Cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now.
This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore. So they haven't searched the cavern yet, huh?
Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best.
No!
Which means, Trite, that you sent Maya Fey to her death.
You fool! If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with a search party right now?
You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Do you see the big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well, Trite, once again, a woman dies because of you.
Once again? What are you talking about?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all, when the last unfortunate woman died because of you.
Mia? Are you talking about Mia?
And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right. Mia Fey.
Mia?
You killed her.
No, that's not how it was. Excuse me, bitch? Okay.
It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man, but she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy.
Well, if anyone needed a recap of what the case 1-2 was, here you go. Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally.
Sure, Miss Fey's murderer was caught, but that won't bring her back.
Well, no, but...
You were with her at that time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well then, I'd say you learned nothing, Trite. You robbed her of her life, and now you let her sister suffer the same fate.
I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No. God damn, Godot. You're really putting the blame on the... Like, what the fuck were you, homeboy? If you were this concerned, you should have been there too, fucker.
What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It ought to be a simple matter of...
I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would... Well, let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past.
Very well. Then dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with a key.
Sure. Just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock.
There's no keyhole?
That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who sent this lock is the only one who can open it.
Then who was it?
Simple. The accused.
What? Iris?
When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was to train in there.
Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times, now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of training.
So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now.
Iris is the only person who can open this lock? I hope she gets here soon. Hang on in there, Maya. We'll get you out.
So, I should be getting back to work.
Wait, Godot! How sure about Maya are you?
There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You'd better start praying. You'd better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon.
Edgeworth?
Listen up, Trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go.
I thought he was just gonna be like, bitch.
I'll never accept you. Never.
You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright.
That's what everyone says. It looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll just have to do what I can for now. Interesting. I don't know where Jafar came about in that situation, but sure, Jafar. There's some really pent up... That's some pent up bullshit, if I'm being honest. Why is he... Like... Bro, come on. Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from? My bad. Alright.
Oh, it's me. Yeah. I guess I better wash that off. Yeah, that's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. Ah, my brain. This is driving me nuts, man. Oh,
Is something troubling you, Scruffy?
Please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir.
It was merely a simple greeting. A friendly tap on the shoulder with my whip.
So, what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind?
How did you know, pal?
Perhaps you were trying to...
Perhaps you were trying to decide it? That don't sound right.
Perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not.
Oh, this is where that line comes from. Okay. I just realized that's the line. There it is.
He's trying to wash that off.
I can't believe she was referencing the fucking Gumshoe, man.
Well, would you like to wash it off?
Oh, come on. I can't find the cum reference now. Oh, here it is.
Cum reference.
There we go.
How did you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go to that little gate there, okay?
You mean the one that says no entry on it?
I kind of already stuck in there.
Is he trying to be clever or something?
So what's behind there, Scruffy?
Huh? Kind of a garden-like garden.
A garden?
Yeah. Anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you. I'm asking you, pal. You got me?
Isn't it normally the other way around?
Well, see you later.
So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix Wright?
Oh man, I gotta stop doing that. My mouse keeps moving over to the chat, and I keep clicking chat instead. If I accidentally like time out or ban somebody, hopefully the mods can go fix that, because I'm afraid that's gonna happen. And I would like to keep the mod actions on just in case. So, of course, what else would we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing that off. What were you thinking washing that off, Gumshoe? Nasty. If you know, fucking. Okay.
There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is.
Strange feeling? Forget about that. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern?
What are you doing here, sir? I thought you said you can't come in here.
Don't you know, Scruffy? Avant Karma will always show up whenever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here.
But,
Oh. So, how's the Inner Temple investigation going?
we have the best forensic team in the world working this place.
Forensic team? And what was the outcome of the scientific study?
Nothing! Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle.
That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that?
Uh-oh. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. That stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct?
Oh.
Yeah, you see it. Whatever. They look kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were... it's kind of hard to say, actually.
I guess I better look into them myself. About Maya.
Oh, did Mr. Godot tell you yet?
Yes, we heard her.
He's got a search party out looking for her. But there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal.
Edgeworth?
Yeah, he's escorting Iris, the defendant over here.
We'll have to wait, since she is the only one who can open the door to the sacred cavern.
Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wanted to talk to you about something too, pal.
Huh? Wonder what it is.
Just don't expect any good news when you talk to him.
What the fuck is Halcyon Left? What? I don't like that. That is a weird inverse name. Thank you for resubscribing, Andrew. Halcyon Left. Oh my god. It sounds like some dumb shit that you put like as like for a cartoon to just show like, oh, they play Phoenix Wright. Yeah, they play amateur attorney Halcyon Left. Anyway.
When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down. I felt like I was drowning.
Sounds pleasant. Wow. Something's got Edgeworth all depressed. Does he think we're cheating on him or something? Like, we're not. Must be about Iris, honestly. He's like, what the fuck do you know about this girl? Who are you cheating on me with? I was like, bro, this is like an X. It's a charm or something poking out from the snow. It looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it too.
Apparently it belonged to the victim.
To Miss Elise Stoneham?
Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cords found on both the victim and on this charm match exactly.
Sounds to me like this little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. Let's see, we got some water. A little lantern, a little statue.
It's certainly a quaint little garden. Oh. What is this huge bowl here for?
Oh, I know this one. It's a water bowl, isn't it?
Everything else is completely frozen over. But the ice in this bowl has been broken.
That's true. I wonder if this has any impact on the case.
Well, I doused my face earlier with the water in this. I was getting kind of sleepy.
Next time you're sleepy, you need only come to me. Got it?
Oh, come on. Motherfucker just dumped his head in ice cold water, dude. He could have got his fucking face stuck. There are a couple of torches here. I guess you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains.
Yeah, I was looking at those things, pal. It looks like they've been lit pretty recently.
Recently? How recent are we talking about?
As recent as the night of the murder.
Maya was training here on the night of the murder. It's not unreasonable to think these things were lit up at the time, I guess. Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here, and it's almost perfect rectangle. It couldn't have happened naturally.
Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleared away the snow. Note that it was you, wasn't it, Scruffy?
Ow! No, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when my men and I got here to start the investigation.
If it wasn't the police, then who did it?
Oh, yeah. There's something I need to tell you. Just between the three of us, okay?
What is it?
It's top secret. You can't tell anyone, got it?
Understood.
Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see. I was so disappointed I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch.
Is that it?
That's it!
Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason. Although I can't even begin to imagine what that reason could be. Huh. I was really hoping he was going to give us something important there. I feel like those are like very elaborate like jokes too. Like that's like when Pinky's like, you know, the whole bit that Pinky in the brain has, like Pinky, you're pondering what I'm pondering, and then like Pinky's like,
Of course I do, Brian, but like, why don't they just make a TikTok?
and it's like, no, not that, you idiot. You know. What the heck is that?
Uh-oh. You spotted it, huh, pal?
Are you kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious.
It says Maya.
They do. Oh, I guess it does, huh? Like M. Here, hang on. It's like a little upside down. M-A-Y-A. You could interpret that as Maya, if you wanted to. The only other thing I could think of that it would probably make is it kind of looks like that little extra bit on the sigil that the Faye family has too.
And before you ask, it's written in blood.
You will answer all of our questions now, Scruffy, without exception.
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, we got a lot of information on that. Maya, so these letters are written in blood?
Yeah, what's worse is it's the victim's blood.
Huh? This is Miss Donut's blood?
We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal.
Most interesting. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down.
You know what? That was really bothering me too. But I just came up with the answer. The result of my own special gumshoe investigation. It's not actually blood. It's mayo. Condiments on Maya's burger order. It's written in ketchup.
Thank you, Coach. Really, do tell.
Well, on the night of the murder, the stone lantern was upside down.
Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Donham wrote these letters herself, in her own blood. You must be joking! That's impossible!
From the writing in the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, well, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Donham's murder. At least, that's our current theory of how the events took place, pal.
What? So Miss Donham was killed here?
However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now.
Then what Sister Bikini saw at the courtyard of the main temple was... Well, what was it? If that wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see?
And what do you think, Miss Vakarma?
Surely a special gumshoe investigation will reveal the answer. No?
Well, wait a second. The bloody writing and all the other clues here.
Someone could easily set all that up after the murder, right?
Sorry, but that's not an option, pal.
Oh, I messed up the lines again. That was Phoenix's line, wasn't it? Why not? How quickly you forget, Phoenix Wright. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out.
I was overseeing repairs to the bridge this whole time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could have planted all this stuff here, pal.
I can't think of a counter-argument to that.
I knew it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here.
This really was the scene of the crime. But I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw. Okay. So now we need to go back and talk to her. That's for sure. We should at least grab some. We should at least see what we can grab from all the stuff that we found. Do you know anything about this scroll, detective?
Well, I know it smells great. Yeah, that's just the kind of weather for some steaming mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh, I really love that stuff.
Have you nothing else to say about this than your inane ramblings about gravy?
Not really.
Let's leave it at that, okay? My god. What about this, Detective Gumshoe? Any thoughts?
Yeah. Well, it's pretty chilly today, huh? My brain doesn't work properly in the cold.
Perhaps we'll just have to wait until summer when it's warmer.
Oh no, my brain doesn't work properly in the heat. I'm kinda weak in the head.
There are some things you shouldn't advertise, Gumshoe. Especially in front of her. Grey Master's Talisman.
Oh yeah, it was like a circus today at court. All thanks to this little sketch.
At the risk of repeating myself, you really ought to choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright.
Okay, I know Larry's a bit out there, but he genuinely wants to help Iris. I'm sure of that. He wouldn't have produced this for no good reason.
You're nothing more than a marshmallow on the inside. The both of you.
This was found close to Dusky Bridge, wasn't it?
That's what that artist guy said, yeah. Right after the defendant flew over the burning bridge. According to his testimony, she dropped it when she landed on the other side.
But this crystal didn't belong to Iris.
The crystal had dropped out of Mr. Lee's stolen stuff.
And there are traces of blood on it too.
The real question is, what was it doing near the foot of Dusky Bridge? We should probably get some info on the talisman too.
That thing must have been worn out by the victim. There's no other way of looking at it.
You mean because of the matching leather cord found around the victim's neck?
Yeah, I bet it was one of those things she always wore. I've got this safe driving charm I've been wearing for over a year now. If I ever get into an accident, it guarantees it'll be the other guy's fault.
Isn't it supposed to stop you from having an accident in the first place? Oh my god. We should probably ask about this then. What do you make of this photo of the crime scene?
It's really gruesome. All I gotta say is that the killer is messed up in the head. But it turns out that Shishishiro thing wasn't even the murder weapon. So then, why would someone stab it in the victim like that?
That's the mystery we're trying to solve. That's the mystery we're here to solve. That's probably all the information I can pull out. Maybe accounts? Let's see if we can grab some accounts.
She's a sweet old lady. She doesn't look like the lying type to me.
There was a problem with her testimony, wasn't there?
Yeah, but I don't think it was her fault. She was just trying to say the right thing, and it came out wrong, that's all. I know what it's like. Happens to me all the time.
For a detective, you are completely lacking in the powers of observation.
That guy's got more mysteries than a choose-your-own-escape aid book, pal.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I already know.
I can't believe he skipped a trial like that without even getting permission. He'd have been fired for sure if he worked for a normal company.
Never would have expected the prosecutor's office to be so lax.
Don't get the wrong impression, Phoenix Wright. More importantly, doesn't it strike you as odd that the police are unaware of that man's medical situation?
Yeah, that is weird. Yeah. Why is he hiding that from everyone?
Additionally, it raises another question. Why did he choose to tell only you?
Yeah. Why did he? Huh. Something tells me he's kind of involved in this a lot more than I expected.
She sure was a mysterious person. Her real name, her past, it's all kind of complete mystery.
Still, it strikes me as odd. Why would someone who wishes to remain anonymous become an author?
You know what probably happened? I bet she didn't know her books were going to be such a success. That's what I think.
I guess.
I don't know. I'm not so sure anymore. The clues we found today have turned this case all topsy-turvy. I can't see how Iris could have done it now.
Oh?
How interesting, Scruffy. Sadly, I don't share the same sentiment. Prepare yourself well for tomorrow, Phoenix Wright. Why does every prosecutor want to burn me at the stake so badly? I guess we could get all the information.
He was Mr. Lee's Odom's apprentice, or so I heard.
Well, I suppose you can call him that.
The guy drew a portrait of me, you know?
Well, look at you, I suppose.
Yeah, but I had to pay him 50 cents for it.
That's pretty awful.
You aren't really enthused about this guy either, huh?
Well, he made a mockery of the court today. And I'm almost sure he did it on purpose, too. Him having reason?
I haven't seen Mr. Edgeworth for about a year. Talk about a long time.
Do you know why he moved overseas?
I don't know. Probably to look cool.
Huh?
There's a lot of weight attached to doing research overseas, you know. Once I've done my stint in Paris, you'll have to call me Monsieur Gumchurser.
People really don't get Edgeworth, do they? It's his own fault for not explaining anything about himself. Yeah, no, that's true. Wow. Only his boyfriend understands him. That's so cute. Okay, I think that's all the information we're gonna get out of this. I think it's time to move on. I guess we could check out Heavenly Hall. Nothing here. Okay. Yeah, that does it. I guess the next thing we can do is just, yeah, I think it's about time we go talk to, we need to go talk to Bikini now. And she's gonna have an answer for us, that's for sure. It seemed to have a visitor. Oh dear. Mr. Wright! Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Oh my god. All the voices today, okay. I'm gonna channel my British. I have to channel my British Cockney on a spot of tea. Godot managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him. We gotta hurry and unlock the sacred cavern. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later? Alright. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, Wright. Oh, hold it! I'm coming with you guys! I'm sorry, Wright, but I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya Fey is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by a delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, Wright. It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth! If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, Wright. But it's Maya! Mr. Wright! All that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change. Phoenix Wright. From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us. This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention? She's right. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah. We need to go... Okay, we gotta go break Bikini. We gotta go break her open. Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk some since last I saw her. Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini?
Oh, my. Hello, you two. How are you doing?
God, from the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down.
Iris was just here, you know. She was accompanied by the handsome crimson-clad prince.
Isn't she talking about Edgeworth? The Dorito spotted. I guess so, yeah.
It was just a courtesy call, Peter. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear. It's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her?
Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain.
Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Blue Suits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see.
Huh? Me? Ow! Ah! Oh, yes. Look, you did great, Sister Bikini.
Absolutely spectacular! Huh. Oh, you two are the only ones who said that to me.
I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shill to a shrew. Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright? Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that, but I know she's still hiding something. Guess it's time to break those cycle locks of hers. Oh my god. I should have brought 2 waters today. Alright. I'll be fine. Alright, let's go into Elise Donham's story. Let's do it. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise Donham had the special significance to this temple. As to why she has special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity.
What on earth are you talking about? She was... Mystic Elise was just an author of picture books.
This would be so bad if I didn't have to burp every fucking time. To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her.
Suspicions?
Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Donham's true identity. Miss Donham had this charm with her at all times.
Where did you...
This isn't some cheap good luck charm either.
Then... Oh, what do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean?
It's a talisman, is it? Interesting.
Oh!
This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Donham really was. This talisman and one other item unequivocally proved Miss Donham's true identity. Well, it's another item. Maybe the scroll? Yeah. The painting is obscured by The painting is obscured by this gravy stain at the moment. But this scroll shows the master of the Korean channeling technique. The crest at the top is a sign of that honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman with the very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried with her. This crest is reserved for the master of Korea.
Who on earth told hear that nonsense. I've got no idea what you're talking about.
The new master, Maya Fey, told me.
What? What? You mean the acolyte is Misty Faye's daughter?
Daughter. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Faye's sole successor.
Mystic Misty!
Oh. Well, she's easy to crack. Well, here we go.
Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with that mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. No one had seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago, after all.
What is the significance of this talisman, sister?
The Karain talisman? It's the symbol of the Master of Karain. The bearer must carry it with them always until their death.
Until their death? So at least Donum was really Maya's mother, huh?
She was Misty Faye, the master of the Karain channeling technique.
The truth comes out at last. It looks like we're making some headway here. Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now?
Because something happened that called her out of hiding.
What happened?
Well,
What's happening? It can't be.
earthquake!
No!
Oh my goodness! The inner temple! This kind of trim in my...
The inner temple?
This secret cavern in the training hall! It might very well cave in!
What? Maya! It seems to have passed. Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go. What? Where? To the inner temple. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, all right?
Of course, you run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready.
Come on then, Phoenix Wright. They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you. Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. I wonder if he's alright too. You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth? Come on, let's go. No. Oh, I don't like no. We gotta hurry to the inner temple and... Right. Oh, fuck. What are you doing here? How could I have... How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak up? Okay, stop whipping me! She's gone. No. The defendant, Iris, she's gone. Gone where? She fled. She escaped. What? So, it was just now, during the... It's easy to see Edgeworth's one and only weakness. His fear of earthquakes. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes, and I stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? That's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right, the inner temple area is a dead end, so she couldn't only escape to this side. We haven't seen her. Then we need to get a manhunt underway now, and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth! Have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross... No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the quake. Then you'd think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation. Listen, Edgeworth, I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall sacred cavern now. All right, let's go. Fortunately, the sacred cavern hadn't caved in, but what we found was something none of us could have ever expected. What the fuck? What? How can there be even more locks? What is the meaning of this? Iris! Iris, please tell me, what the hell is going on? What the fuck is going on? Holy shit. What the hell does all that mean? More locks get added. Shit, okay. Let me throw down a quick break real quick, everybody. Because I do need to get myself some more water. That's, yeah. Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna grab some more water, but I'm gonna put some music on just in case. BRB.
Oh yeah, don't forget. Always stop by the toilet if you find one, especially before boss fights. You need time to get your thoughts in order. So you know, save your damn game!